Ya ba sa live ba?
Bai nuna live ba? Ya nuna mana ba gaji ba.
Okay. Ya sai stick one.
Abin da ka dauka ne. Ba me?
Yana yi.
Wannan na Musa ne aje.
Na Musa ne AI.
Yana iya.
To mun tura maka ka duba. Mun riga na ga
Ya iya ga maka ba.
The Honorable Commissioner of Information and Strategy at the State, Mrs. Nebo Geoffrey. So also the Commissioner of Budgets and Economic Planning, Senator Imanawa. I would like to welcome the represented by the election of Sanjay Fuji. The premier ruler of the state. Chairman of the State Council of Commissioners and Grand Patron of the International. With the ability represented. We also like to welcome the representative of the district of Yola. We also wish to welcome the Honorable Commissioner of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Shahadabi, and all other development partners. So we're waiting for the arrival of the special guest, the executive governor of the Mount State, who is going to be represented. Excellency, the deputy governor of the Mount State.
sama din wajen URL na wajen sama din za ka yi right click sai ka zai ba ka Hello? Web browser.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I would like to also welcome the coordinator of UNFPA. We want to welcome Mr. Stephen Onyekelu.
kai festin ne sannan kuma amma abin da naka a screen na tv naka bai nuna ba babu magana
To also acknowledge the presence of UNFPA Deputy Representative, Mr.
Yadda ya kira ka yi. Hello? Good morning, wherever you are getting us. This is the Adamawa Television Corporation, Yola. You are welcome to our live telecast of proceeding here. The program is the Handover and Close Out Ceremony 2023. It is an initiation of Spotlight Initiative program that has been on here in Adamawa State for the past 4 years. And today, they are going to hand over the project to the Adamawa State government for sustainability. From that house, you are welcome. Stay glued to your television for this live telecast.
We await the arrival of our special guest for this event. Any moment from now. Thank you.
Of this program. This is a big ceremony which is happening for the first time here in Adamawa State. It is a handover and close-out ceremony and the United Nations. With me here in the transmission crew, we have the leader of this transmission crew, who is Engineer Boniface Abalis, and our cameramen are Ishaq manned by Douglas Maxwell. And on the transmitter, we have Mohammed Dave, and our plant operator is Adamu Mahmoud. I will be anchoring, and Tina Vallon will also be assisting in the anchoring. We also give credit to the Acting General Manager, Adamawa Television Corporation. We have seen some changes in the corporation. And one of these changes is the live transmission you are viewing today. As the program proceeds, we will be giving you information. As I've said earlier, dignitaries have started coming in attitude to the background hall government house, Yola. West.
looks so sweet, she makes my heart just skip a beat. My girl's the best, and that's no lie. She tells me that I'm her only guy. That might be true, but my girl's a joy. She don't roll around, she got
Ceremony 23 of project to the Adamawa State government. As you can see on your screen, this is the secretary to the state government of Adamawa State, Honorable. This is the project which has been on for the past 4 years, and today we are witnessing the close-up where all these projects that have been in place will be. States in Nigeria have so far benefited from the first 4 years. The state includes Adamawa, Sokoto, Lagos, Enugu, Cross Rivers, and the Federal Capital. Institutional strengthening, prevention of gender-based violence, services to beneficiaries, data collection, women's on your screen there. These are some of the dignitaries that have been eagerly waiting for the arrival of the project master, the ATM, good healthcare services, and also information. We are also beneficiaries of these wonderful things that the Executive Government of Adamawa State has been doing. Over ceremony of this project initiated by the European Union and the United Nations, as we eagerly await the arrival of the special guest. One of these projects that will be handed over today to the state government. My colleague here in the last transmission, Tina Valdon Weir, will give you an insight on gender-based violence. Why do we have gender-based violence? Have rest because of this endemic. Madam Tina, what do you have to say on this gender-based violence?
Thank you very much, Sammy. The state, when we talk of violence against women and girls, is a pervasive human rights violation that intimate partner violence, genital mutilation, sexual violence, and child marriage, among many others. According to Worldwide, violence against women and girls can have various causes: gender stereotypes, exposure to child maltreatment, among others. Additionally, rigid gender roles, cultural factors, and the beliefs that women must be violence against women and girls. It's important to address these root causes and work towards full benefits and creating a society where women and girls are respected and protected from violence. Long-lasting impacts, including mental health issues, suicide attempts, and physical health problems involved, affecting their children, families, and communities. Projects like this need to be sort of eliminating violence against women and girls. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dina, for giving us the highlight of the gender bias of this handover and close-out ceremony 2023. As you can see from your screen, we have commissioners right here seated. We have the Commissioner of Commerce and Industries, Honorable Ishaya Dabri. Close to him is the Commissioner for Local Government. And close to him is the Honorable Commissioner of Information and Strategy, Honorable Naido Geoffrey Kofulto. We also have UNFPA and other commissioners that have arrived. We shall be informing you of them when we see them. And that is the representative of the Lamido of Adamawa. He is here seated, as you can see from the screen. He is Alhaji Maha of this project to be handed to the Adamawa state government. Just joining us, this is the live transmission of Adamawa Television Corporation Yola, the station for the people. It is a handing over and close of the European Union and United Nations. It's happening live at the Banquet Hall, Government House, Yola. Some of this project has been on for the past 4 years. And this is the arrival of the State Deputy Governor, Professor National Anthem. The commencement of this all-important assignment, which is the handover and closeout ceremony 2022.
CONGSSRS, our amiable ATM governor, the fresh air governor, by Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Adamawa State, Professor Khalif Tupoji Farauta, Member of Women Affairs in the Adamawa State House of Assembly, Honorable Kate Mamuno, the Secretary to Government of Adamawa State, and other Honorable Commissioners here present, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, and other Permanent Secretaries, UNFPA, UNESCO, UN Women, and other development partners, representative of His Royal Highness, the Lamid of Adamawa, Alhaji Muhammadu Barkindo Aliyu Mustafa, PhD CFR, Ubandoma Adamawa, Dr. Ahmed Mustafa, ably represented by Alhaji Yaya Sanusi, representative of the district head of Yola, Alhaji Police, Adamawa State, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here this morning UN Spotlight closeout handing over ceremony to Adamawa State Government. The Spotlight is an initiative of the United Nations. Without much ado, let me now invite the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development, to welcome us to the ceremony. Thank you.
The Commissioner of Information.
His Excellency the Executive Governor of Adamawa State, Deputy represented by the Deputy Governor, Professor Khalif George Farauta. The Secretary to the State Government of Adamawa State, President, Coordinator of the United Nations representative, represented by the UNFPA, Deputy Country Representative, Mr. Francis Coesan, staff and directors of all the MDS here present, the staff of all United Gays from Societies and Women Organizations, all gays, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today marks a historic Adamawa State. As you can see, I chose the dress in orange color to showcase the significance of eliminating violence against women and girls. In the words of our new UN-EU Spotlight Initiative, a large-scale global initiative to end all violence against women, the European Union and the United Nations to eliminate violence against women and girls. It is the world's most considerable target effort to end all forms of violence, moving into the spotlight and placing it at the center of efforts to achieve gender equality and women's empowerment. Adamawa State, among the 5 in 2019, where it was launched officially, coincidentally at the beginning of the tenure of the current administration of His Excellency, there were many challenges facing the state, especially coming out as one of the of insurgencies in this country. High rates of gender-based violence existed, intersecting with numerous challenges. Today, the story passed the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Bill, that is the VAB law, together with the establishment of one-stop center at the Women Development Center, providing integrated multidisciplinary GP, establishment of 150 second chance education learning centers in collaboration with Adamawa State Mass Education Board, the foremost nation, the establishment of data and reporting center domicile at the ministry, and I'm here to also inform us that Adamawa came first in the whole nation. The existence of vibrant and surveillance system protecting women and children, and the empowerment of vulnerable women and girls with sustainable means of livelihood and information on GBV. Agencies such as health, education, and justice, including security agencies, have been greatly supported and strengthened in the prevention and response to GBV. Today is finally recognized the European Union and the 5 UN agencies, namely UNFPA, UN Women, UNDP, UNICEF, and UNESCO initiative, the media, and all those who have contributed for the initiative. We are looking forward to a more constructive partnership. People of Adamawa State, God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and God bless you all. Thank you. God bless.
The Honorable Commissioner, Minister for Women Affairs, Adamawa State, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we'll now have this one done right now. Adamawa Arts Council, please.
Haba da Allah, ka fita ka bar gida ma gida ka dawo ka dan baba. Ikon Allah, kai da gida. Kai dogaro da kai. Ka tsaya kai karatu ka samu ilimi. Ka san da kai nake ji a gidan nan. Ka daina biyewa abokanan banza. Ka rike kudin nan. Kiyaye da abokanan banza. Ka kiyaye da abokan. Kai, tafi da Allah maka albarka. Zan anya ke jini na ne a gidan nan kuwa? Ban makaran me amfanin karatun ki ma tukuna? Zan
makaranta mana wannan shi na yaje ba makaranta
ke
ce ba?
bari in ga miki ni na dade. Anya wannan yarinyan jini na ne kuwa?
Me?
Nace yarinyan nan jini na ne kuwa?
Ciki na zo gidanka?
to ko ba da ciki ne ni ba zan bata kuɗi na in ɗauka in sa ma yarinyar don ta yi karatu ba. Na ƙi in tura ta ba, ni ne da gidan ba, ba ni ne da gidan ba. To ba zan tura ta ba, ba za ta yi karatun ba. Karatu ta da amfani a
gayi nan ne. Allah ya rarra yau na ga daban ba kowa ba su san cewa na kawo 'yar Jamaika ba. In juya ta in ɗan shata sai in ɗan cage da 'yar Jamaika. Da zuwa da kolin shakarboti da kin gane wani abu? Kunne 'yar Jamaikan nan wannan ki ja ta kici daban da naki. Allah ga 'yar Jamaika kai wannan nakan nan ba mai kyau ba su suna ta yau ba. Allah ka Allah kaga shegin ba kaga shege yake goga kai wala yaron nan ka caki wannan tafan nan ta yi daɗi ga mu na jirgi da yake yawa kan mu.
Na ne ka hutawa bana aiki na kula da mi kana yawan shiga mi ke nawa wara na zo mana aje shi ana nawa ne zo mana mama na kina gan kamar zan cuce ki ne duk za mu ga'o an siya 1,000 duk kaki kudin ki na daga cikin zan cuce ki ne ni ma ɗaya na mace ne kamar ke kar ki damu zan baki ki zo kawai ke kam ha ba mama
asalin gawo ni zan soma ni zan soma kaga an kai mana ita a ba wani maganar gawo da akwai ta Allah da akwai ta.
Ya kike ta kuka me yasa ne ki? Maza uku suka miki fyaɗe? Don Allah a cikin kasan nan a garin nan akwai masu irin abubuwan nan har ya kai sani mama na yi shiru yi hakuri kai amma a cikin kasan nan har yanzu ana wannan abu kai amma mutane ba su da tsoron Allah sam
Maman Ladidi haba Maman Ladidi kina tafiya ina binki a can kina ta magana ke kadai me ya faru?
Ba ne bane abun da ya faru a kofar mai angwada zu shine ke ban mamaki har yanzu
a nan yarinyan nan ba aka ki kai ta makaranta ƙarshen tafiya ɗaya kamata yanzu ba gashi ya sunan abun matan nan sun kai ta ce a haɗa taro za ta wayar da mutane sannan za ta taimaki yara ta tura su makaranta a ce wai ilimin mace wai gashi da namijin ya lalace yanzu mace ita da take kuma aka ce a rufe bari mu je shagon David mai sauri a ilimin mace yanzu ai ba karamin abu Yawwa, ai yau taron don ko aka yi mata, barkanku da zuwa.
akwai yarmu kanwanmu jikanmu yar gidan wurin kuma za ta taimaka. Amma ba mutane irin su Malam Bello ba ka ce kai gidan kawai baka so a haifa ma mace sai namiji, to shi Malam Bello da ba a haifan mace shi zai zo. Yawwa kun yanzu ta samu isowa dole in tsaya ta nan don ita ta fi jin turanci, Hausan ta bayarabe kadan kadan. Yawwa in ta yi turanci ni sai in fassara da Hausa.
Violence against girls.
Wannan ta ce ta zo nan wurin ne domin ta taya ku farin ciki kuma da gargaɗi kan wariyan da ake ma 'ya'ya mata a gida. A ce an fi son namiji wai soja.
Children are blessing of God. It's high time for parents to know and stop segregation. To educate a girl child is to educate the whole world.
Wai ta ce ilmantar da ɗaya yake da ilmantar da duniya. Yawa, fitine mu sai haura katanga. Kaga ai, yaro ai makaranta kayi late. Yanzu ba a wasa da yin iska.
As I was saying before the interruption, my father is...
Kwanta yana nan kuma kaninta na nan.
I take a pledge to sponsor young girls and boys to educate, to have a good education.
Ta yi rantsuwa za ta ilmantar da 'ya'ya mata da maza matasa daga nan ha. Malam Bello wannan jawabin bayan taro kake yi. Sai ka sa na yi goga, sai ka sa na yi goga. Dakata.
Aro mara hajo tijo bawo de tijo mara hajo goro inde tijo ma lado tede de tijo wacha kapazita goro bo wado am sauti to sauti kam sauti to sauti kam sauti sauta pasita da wada tangi matamoti sauta pasita wada tangi matamoti sauta pasita sauti kam sauti sauta pasita wada tangi sauti kam sauti Yesamana, Marwado Andi, Garwado Andi, Garwado Fantinele, Fantinele, Garwi Fantinele, Boyu Fantinele, Fadon Fantinele, and Fantinele, Fantinele.
Council will now proceed to have Margi dance right now, please. Margi.
Very much. Can we give him a round of applause? Thank you. Your Excellency, distinguished invited guests, we will now proceed to watch a 10-minute. Can we have that clip now? Video clip on impact of spotlight in Adamawa State. Can we have the video, please?
The close-up of this special event. We are waiting. The video is going to depict how this gender violence is giving communities sleepless night. The show of the video.
Where we used to upload our cases directly here in from Urausa community to the Spotlight initiative. Cases of rape reported within the health facilities. Cases of sexual violence reported. But it means that no cases, no perpetrator got responsible for it.
Nowadays, it's very difficult, like, and so many other stuff. So the forensic lab is helping the survivor and helping the system, the judicial system.
The vulnerable, especially in the host communities and IDPs, have been impacted through skills acquisition, which when there are no further support, by training them in tailoring, soap making.
The project is all encompassing, is cutting across all issues that has to. And truly, we are glad to inform you that so many of them have found succor in the project.
Well, I would say the most important thing that Spotlight has done to Adamawa State is bring all the sectors work differently, but with the Spotlight intervention of creating platforms where this sector meet, discuss, highlight, and remedy the gaps.
The Gender-Based Violence Response and Referral Call Center. Here at the center, we have 4 different case workers who handle 4 different computers here. Most of the times, people look for only when we go for advocacy and awareness creation outside, where we give them our toll-free line. And this toll-free line is 080-022-0010.
The Spotlight initiative for introducing this program of GBV, especially end violence against women and girls. And then my call is that let them continue with this program, please. Other community, let them.
To assist Adamawa State government, we will continue to look for more like Oliver Twists. Spotlight initiative will be existing, but then
Thank you very much. That has been a 10-minute video highlighting the impact of Spotlight in Adamawa State since the introduction of the program. Can we move to goodwill messages? Let me begin by inviting representative of
ably represented by Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Adamawa State. The Secretary, Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Women Affairs, allow me to stand on existing protocol and give you the greets and address this gathering
on this very important occasion of the official closeout events and the handing over of the Spotlight Initiative project to the Adamawa partnership between the United Nations and the EU to eliminate all forms of violence against women and girls, and to support the 2030 agenda to achieve gender equality and women empowerment. The Spotlight Initiative is the world's largest intervention to end all 5, and the achievement of the gender equality were placed at the center of the effort, with the aim to provide an enabling environment for the implementation of all the goals of delivering the SDG in an integrated way, considering the comparative advantages and strength of residents implemented in selected African countries, including Nigeria. And in Nigeria, the project was implemented in 5 states, 1 per geopolitical zone, between sexual and gender-based violence and the harmful practices. In Nigeria, there were 5 states. There's UNDP, UN Women, UNFPA, UNICEF, and UNESCO under the coordination of the resident coordinators of Adamawa states under the UN delivery as one modality. The initiative builds on scale-up what works, including the program was implemented across 6 interconnected and mutually reinforcing pillars, which were aiming at a holistic address of violence against women and girls. Of violence, the availability, accessibility, and acceptability of quality services, the quality and reliable data, and supporting women movement, the UN Residence Coordinator, to congratulate and appreciate the key implementing partners that were the government stakeholders who played a key coordination role, and Nigeria experienced various forms of gender-based violence, including early forced marriage, human trafficking, sexual harassment, female genital mutilation, GBV, improved gender equality, empowerment, and gender-based violence coordination in the states. Notable achievements, Vision Bill, and the Child Protection Law, which facilitated conviction rates from before achievement is the establishment of the one-stop center and referral of survivors to cater for their needs, with about 200 laboratories in the Modibo Adama University of Technology to increase access to GBV justice. It is to be noticed that the establishment related for that. The program also increased literacy and numeracy skills for more than 9,000 women and girls, including 179 of Adamawa State GBV Situation Room and Dashboard for GBV data collection and evidence-based programming. The training of 30 on GBV and 80 women on skills acquisition, and also engagement and participation of community and religious leaders prevention. Your Excellency, as the project went up, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Adamawa State Government for providing an enabling environment without consolidated, and the state takes ownership of this gain that can be then thereby sustained. I thank you very much for your attention.
Invited guests, you may wish to note that Adamawa Television Corporation has deployed its live transmission crew and equipment and have been SIA Project Manager, UNESCO, Stephen Onyekwelu, to come forward, please, for his goodwill message. Can we have representative of the UNDP? Any presentation? No. UNESCO, UN Women. Do we have any representation for the cultural troupe for another performance? This time around, we will be having Laka dance. Can we have Laka dance?
Jedelele jandua Adam Jela jele andua Adamawa Lakade jele Jedelele jandubo Jela jele andua Adamawa Lakade jele Jedelele Adela jele andua Adamawa Lakade jele Jedelele ja Takoji ise dukaru otumana adiela Takoji ise dukudu yala Tangon kudu le Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Aya, oh yeah, aya, yeah. Wale, tangon kudu yala. Tangon kudu le. Aya, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Tangon yala. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Tagoji say do karo yala tagon gudu le tagon gudu ya oh ya oh sa lega aya lega sa jawala tatilau Jawala tatilabo aya tagoji sedu karu mana diala tangon gudu le gudu yala ya ya aya ya le dabo wale da so lege ta sheri wale ta sheri aya ta sheri ubara tata ubada kubabe Uba isaibe wale Uba isaibe sai nala jibo wale sai nala dabo aya
Thank you very much, Laka dancers. Thank you. Your Excellency, we will let me invite representative of beneficiaries of the spotlight. Can we have representative?
Wanda sanadinku ne na zama abinda na zama a yau. Matakan gaisuwa ni ce Maria Anthony. Gaskiya kuma su nuna mini hanyar da zan bi. Kuma a tafiyan da muka tafi da su suka kira ni da sauran wayansu mata suka yi training na taliya. A ƙarshe bayan training nan sun ba mu injin na taliya, suka ba mu fulawa da nan a anguwa. Ina kasa shi 50, naira 200, har a yau hakan nan ana zuwa ana neman taliyan nan. Na gode mai gida ma ba kullum sai na ce a bani na magi, a bani na barkono ba. Ina gode musu, Ubangiji Allah ya kara bude musu hanya. Ina fata kuma sauran matanmu da muka yi haka su ma sun mora kamar yadda na mora kuma sun yi aiki.
Gode with your testimony, akwai saura?
All protocols duly observed. I'm Ishi Simon from Adamawa State. Positively. Some of us here know how livelihood have been difficult lately. You'll be struggling, looking for a job here and there, but then I was opportune and privileged to training. We've been empowered with standing dryers, hand dryers, and a lot of things. And then as I'm talking to you now, I am a perfect, to some extent, hairdresser. Because I have finished secondary school and they don't have anything to do, I do call them from time to time, make them know the importance of skill activations, let them know how to be self-reliant, to have my own beauty salon. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your testimonies. Your Excellency, we will now have the Bulma dancers. Thank you, Bulma dancers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. To conclude the good messages, Your Excellency, let me now invite the Secretary to go. Thank you.
We recognize the Executive Governor of Adamawa State, in absentia, who today is represented by our Deputy Governor, Professor Farauta, who herself, and I also take the opportunity to recognize each and every one of you from the UN, EU, all our colleagues in the Cabinet of Adamawa State, and indeed distinguished ladies and gentlemen who are here this morning. Yeah? Showcasing the handover of the landmark joint European Union United Nations Spotlight Initiative, which aims to reduce linkages between sexual and gender-based violence and other harmful practices. As I stand here, you can see there are a number of our colleagues in the government in this good cause. We have seen today, and we've heard, that Adamawa State has indeed justified the complete confidence in its choice among commitment to the political buy-in, providing the enabling environment, and Adamawa State has. And I thank all of you for that, both within the Adamawa State government and without. Globally, the plight of women and girls is enormous, and it is well documented that for the age of 18. This, of course, is troubling, it's traumatic, it's uncalled for, and it's something that all of us should work towards eradicating. We equally recognize that for us, it has not taken this for granted. The government has made massive investments in education and healthcare, including reducing maternal capital development. In this, we have shared commitment to eliminate violence. We stand not only for justice and girls. We sincerely appreciate all the efforts and contributions of our development partners, particularly the European Union and the UN and all their sister bodies. We continue to seek meaningful, viable leadership qualities necessary and needed to enhance development in this state and beyond. And his motto of not leaving anyone behind, protected, well-nurtured, and become the resource that they are for our state, for our people, for our nation, and indeed the whole world. And has given him the mandate to continue doing the good work in Adamawa State. My remarks are very short. I continue to thank you all, and God bless Adamawa State.
Thank you very much, the Secretary to Government of Adamawa State. May we give him another round of applause, please. Madam Sasso to come forward for the vote of thanks.
This is indeed a rare privilege to be chosen to give vote of thanks, because my tongue is too. I wish I could borrow more tongues to say thank you, but I just have to use the little one in my mouth. Thank you, Spotlight Initiative. I want to appreciate all your development or our development partners, particularly the vulnerable in this state, and women and girls, to be specific. Without your efforts, this menace called gender-based violence is spreading. Just like a regular TB adult is walking half naked, what about the 2-year-old girl in diapers? What about the 3-year-old? Of recent, we had a case in Michigan. That is how bad the situation has gone. But thank you for your intervention. At least we have recorded a lot of. Thank you and thank you. I want to thank especially the Governor of Adamawa State, His Excellency, Right Honorable Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri, because without his support, achieves the purpose for which it has been brought. We want to say thank you to him. Thank you to our Deputy Governor, our SSG, our commissioners, everybody in Adamawa State is a stakeholder. We want to say thank you. Our security agencies are not left behind. Whatever problem we have, we run to them, and they are always there. Justice has been given. Now women are safe to some extent because of your contribution. We want to say thank you very much. Our traditional institution, we want to say thank you, Asia. We want to thank everybody that has contributed in one way or the other to see that gender-based violence is stopped. And we pray that soon it will be a thing of the past. We'll look back and say it used to be so, but it's no longer so. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Right, Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Adamawa State, who represents His Excellency, the Governor of Adamawa State, for her address.
Secretary to the State Government of Adamawa State, members of the Executive Council, permanent secretaries present here, our royal fathers, representatives of all our partners, civil society leader, members of the press, our security men, ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to stand on have already been said. On behalf of the Adamawa State Government, I stand in to tell our partners that we will not only keep doing more, but the sacrifice will be more than what was done in the first tenure. And to also violence would be more and be improved upon. I am glad with the drama that was done. I was just talking with his son to school while he keeps the daughter. I don't know, this father that did here, I don't know what he was keeping her for. You know, they didn't show us the details. But we saw the resultant effect of not sending her to school. For a few of us, or for some of us that are privileged, that our parents send us to school, I'm sure our husband will be sent to school. And if it is so, then we would continue to plead, especially with our traditional rulers and our own husbands and brothers, to please allow the girl you are handing over today, the spotlight, that it will not go down the drains. We would ensure as a government that we have a sustainable continue so that our girl child and our women who are affected by these forms of violence would have a succor and a place where all of us. And on behalf of our governor, I would also want to let you know, because he is a gender-friendly governor, his second tenure. He could have had the choice to choose another man, but because he has a space in his heart and in developmental plan, tells you that Adamawa State is a gender-friendly state. And therefore, we want to still ask our partners, even while you wind down on the spotlight, I'm sure I want to assure you as a government of ensuring a secured environment where you can do your work, especially within the legal frame of the state and your own mandate. I want to welcome you, and God bless you all.
Executive Governor of Adamawa State, the national anthem. Spotlight initiative for the EU UN Spotlight closeout handing over ceremony at the Banquet Hall Government House, Yola. It has been a wonderful event because the executive governor George Farauta. You know, in the governor's speech, he said people must allow the girl child to go to school. It is a clarion call to parents who are asked to allow the girl child go to school, go to school, go to school. So before we wind up, we are going to interview some of the dignitaries, Thank you very much, sir, for being part of us. Here with me is Dr. Yusuf Amos Sunday, who has been part of this program. What do you make of this program today, sir?
Well, it's a landmark occasion. We've been part and parcel of this first phase of the EU-UN Spotlight Initiative on eliminating all forms of violence against women and girls in Adamawa State. Here in Adamawa State, the UNFPA is the coordinating fund for population activities. So it's a wonderful occasion. It's befitting. We've done a lot, and it's worth celebrating celebrating the impact and the achievements that we have done. Well, it has impacted a lot, and it has reduced a lot. For one, it has increased the reporting of gender-based violence cases in Adamawa State, and there is also increase in organizations are involved in the fight against gender-based violence. The Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act has been signed into law in Adamawa State. The Sexual Offenders Register state. So a lot has been achieved. All we need to do is sustain the momentum. And like you heard, the Adamawa State government has for these programs to succeed. So it's been a positive development, and I think all we need to do in the next phase is ensure that we scale up and sustain the gains that are.
Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning, Honorable Anthony Imane Pridim. So you have been part of this program today. What do you make of it?
It's a very excellent program, UN, and we have seen the achievement that has been laid on ground for Adamawa State. So it's a landmark achievement, and we believe that we will continue. As Honorable Commissioner for Budget and Economic Planning, we'll be very happy and supportive to lay the foundation for sustaining this wonderful program. So
as a parent, the governor has made a clear call that the girl child should be allowed to go to school.
Should aim for. It has been demonstrated here. You can see now women, girl child are the one that we leave our women behind, then we are causing harm to ourselves and to our generation to come, because they are the ones that will be bearing children. They answer to the call of His Excellency to send the girl child for education.
It's been nice talking to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ma, for being this nation and EU. You have been part of this history. What do you make of this, Ma?
I would say that we're going to miss this initiative. The listening governor that has given them his full support, and at this time I think the message has been passed. They have started the program well. Now they're handing it over. It's not like they're finishing. No, they're handing it over to the state concerning the gender-based violence.
Sometimes people say some of these things are born out of ignorance, and that was why the executive governor here today has made a clear call.
Had a lot of that problem out of ignorance, like you said, but now I think we have made enough awareness. We have created enough awareness for the people of Adamawa State, not only because there's nothing that the boy child would do that the girl child would not do, especially in Africa. You know, we have a problem of keeping the girl child at home, but now the information has been passed, and I'm sure that a lot of academics is also about teaching them who they are as women.
Thank you very much for being part of us. Thank you, Ma. That has been the Honorable Commissioner, Minister of Women Affairs and Social Development, Honorable Winifred Umfe. Ma, you are welcome to this history-making event.
We want to really thank God for this day. Honestly, I'm so overwhelmed. This is something I never saw coming this way, so big. I thought it was just a small thing. We're now doing the handing over of the Spotlight activities, part 1.
So your ministry has been part and parcel of this project. Do you think gender-based violence has been reduced?
And we are taking a serious action against those culprits that are perpetrating this evil to serve as a deterrent.
Thank you, ma. That has been the Honorable Commissioner, Minister of Women Affairs and Social Development, Honorable Winifred Wunfe, on the handing over and close out ceremony and European Union. And that concludes our live transmission for today. But before we go, credit goes to the live transmission team here at the Banquet Hall, Government House, Yola. The driver has been Umar Dauda. The studio there, Douglas Maxwell. He has been doing a wonderful job for this coverage. Our driver also. It goes to the Acting General Manager of Adamawa State Television, Mr. Tatiris Kumtisi. Sir, you have done well. I hope that you continue to do well for this station. On behalf of them and me, the anchor.
Streaming at least 1 minute was to upload that shit. Bayan suka so ke don dama 30 seconds.